Hi everyone, it's Cara Whedbee with Simply Magical Vacations by Cara, your favorite magical vacation specialist, coming to you today during the blood moon lunar eclipse. Are you watching it? I've been watching it on Facebook. It's kind of cool. It's to the blood moon stage now, or it was the last time I looked at it. So while you're watching the eclipse, you can also listen to me in the background about the latest news for this week. Yay! Okay, so I just went to a going away lunch. I have made travel agent my top job now. It's my career. And so I made my real estate license inactive, but my lovely broker and my whole team took me to lunch today and gave me a going away present. They're so sweet. It is a Mickey necklace. Look at him. It's a Mickey infinity necklace. And look, he's in the little, oop, I'm touching him. He's in the little infinity part here. Put my hand behind him here. Other way, Cara. All right. There he is. There's little Mickey. You can see his little nose. He's like laying in the infinity symbol. So they gave me that cute necklace as one of my going away gifts. So they are so sweet. And if I feel the calling to real estate again sometime in the future, that is who I would do it with. Wouldn't do it with anybody else. Love my team. All right. So let's get into the news. There's quite a bit, and you can watch the blood moon in the background while I'm talking. Okay. Pixar Pier opened on June 23rd, but there are several things that did not open when they were supposed to with it. So one of those things was Bing Bong Sweet Stuff, which is the candy shop there based on Inside Out, the character from Inside Out. So now it's open. However, Disney opened it, but it's not quite done. So if you go inside the shop, Bing Bong himself, whatever they're doing with him, I don't know if he's going to move or if he's like a statue or what, but the actual character himself is not done. So they've got him covered up with a tarp, and they've got like a picture of what he's going to look like. Almost looks like it's sketched, like drawn like by a kid or something on there, and waiting for him to be finished, I guess. So whatever, it's open. You can get your candy now. Pixar Pier at Bing Bong Sweet Stuff. Minivans. Another minivan announcement. These suckers are popular. And if you've ridden in one, you know why. It's just a magical little experience. You get to ride in a van that looks like Minnie Mouse. It's not a van. I mean, it's a Chevy Traverse. Or I can't remember. It's one of those two. You get to ride in one of those, and it looks like Minnie Mouse because it's red with white polka dots, and you get driven around by a cast member, and the music is to the place you're going. They have like their own satellite radio stations with like music to the place you're headed. So awesome. And they're just sweet. They're lovely people. I mean, yes, it's not cheap, but if you have 6 people with you, the Lyft app, which you order them from, allows you to split payment. So, I mean, it doesn't have to cost you that much. You don't have to pay the full $25. Your friends can chip in too. But now the minivan service is going back and forth to the airport, not forth, back. It will take you from your resort at Disney to the airport, and that's any resort, for $150 one way. And they highly recommend that you send your luggage on ahead with the luggage service so that you don't have to try to put luggage in the minivan. Although I hear they are getting larger minivans so that they have room for luggage as well. Now, the minivan service will soon offer transportation to Port Canaveral. Port Canaveral, so you can get on your Disney cruise in style when you get your minivan to port. Yes, you heard me correctly. You can take a minivan from your resort at Disney World to Port Canaveral Cruise Terminal to get on your Disney cruise. Not announced yet how much this is going to cost. So it's $150 to take the minivan from your resort to the airport, which is roughly a 45-minute drive. From your resort to Port Canaveral is roughly an hour and a half. So I would assume it's more than $150, but I don't know. Minivan service will soon offer transportation to Port Canaveral, another option for guests combining a cruise with their Walt Disney World. The service was previously only for point-to-point transportation on Disney property. Set to begin on September 1st, the service will be offered when traveling to Port Canaveral only, with no return trips offered. All right. So there you go. You can go to Port Canaveral from your Disney resort starting September 1st on a minivan. All right. There's cake right now at Sprinkles Cupcakes in Disney Springs. This graham cracker lined Belgian dark chocolate cupcake is filled with bittersweet chocolate ganache and topped with a toasted marshmallow frosting and is available through August 12th. That is their s'more cupcake. And I've heard it tastes just like a s'more. So if you like s'mores, go to Sprinkles, try their s'more cupcake. All right, so I put on my page days ago the latest cruise deal that I know of on the different cruise lines that I will book for you. And the one for Royal Caribbean, the buy one, get one 50% off, kids under 12 sell free, or age 12 and under sell free, and then save $150 on holiday sailings. It was only available till July 29th, but I got an email today that they're extending it to July 31st. So if you want to book that deal or you were interested in that deal, let me know. That has been extended to July 31st. All right, next. Then Norwegian Cruise Line, I put on there, they have the 5 free special going on right now with $25 deposits. If you book a balcony room or above on Norwegian Cruise Line on select sailings, that is how you get all 5 of these things free, which are unlimited open bar, shore excursions, specialty dining, Wi-Fi, and friends and family sell free. Plus, you can get up to $500 onboard credit and $25 deposit, but these are on select sailing. So I looked for a client for the places closest to us. If you're in Texas, the places closest to us that Norwegian Cruise Line sails out of would be New Orleans, the port in New Orleans, and then Port Canaveral in Florida, which is where minivans now go apparently. So they were 10 and 11 night sailings, and I think I maybe saw 1 or 2. So they're longer sailings to get all this stuff for free. But if you're interested in that one, let me know. That's available to book now. Also, Norwegian is one of the few cruise lines that has Hawaii-based cruises, meaning you can fly into Honolulu International Airport on the island of Oahu and go from there and sail to, they have 4 islands they sail to in the Hawaiian Islands. And they also have the 5 free offer, but it's different on Hawaii, on a Hawaiian cruise. Plus, you can get up to $500 free onboard spend, which is up to a $3,200 value when you get all those things together. And these are Hawaiian cruises. They have a 7-night Hawaiian cruise that's available. And then they also have a couple of day add-on. You can add on to land tour, a cruise tour that you can add on to your Hawaiian Norwegian cruise to extend it. So definitely, if you want to see Hawaii or several, at least 4 of the islands in Hawaii and go on a cruise as well, Norwegian Cruise Line is a great option for that. All right. Annual pass holders at Disney World, they released another free event for us. I was able to get into this because one of the dates is while I'm there in September. I was also able to get into the playtime at Toy Story Land. I do not get the annual pass holder emails. I've called many times to try and fix that. It is still not fixed. However, some great people on Twitter put the link up, Blog Mickey and WDWNT, and I'm so grateful to them because that's how I signed up. So it's for Gold, Platinum, Platinum Plus, and Premier Pass holders only. And you can only bring people with you that have a Gold, Platinum, Platinum Plus, or Premier Pass as well. But this is a VIP pass holder event. The one I'm going to is in Epcot. It's 2 hours after the park closes. Free event just for pass holders that we get to go play in the parks after everybody else leaves. So I'm cool with that. My Toy Story Land one is I get to go an hour, couple hours before the park opens and spend an hour in Toy Story Land with only these people in it that got accepted into the pass holder event. So excited about that too. All right, let's see. Very excited about this too. Okay, every time I go to Disney Springs, I like to go into the UGG store and just see if they have any boots I need. If they have a color I don't have yet or something, because they have these little bling things they can put on your boots. Like, I don't know, somehow they get it on there. They have a press and they put it on there and it takes about an hour. You can go walk around Disney Springs, then come back and get your boots and they're all blinged out. And so I have a Mickey Mouse on some of my boots. I have a rock mixtape on some of my boots for Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, now that store in Disney Springs, that UGG store, is offering Star Wars patches for your boots. So guess what the next thing I get on a pair of boots is? Yeah, expect that Expect news of those to come. You don't have to go to a galaxy far, far away to get these boots. Customize your UGG footwear with brand new Star Wars patches available only at Disney Springs and the downtown Disney location in Anaheim. All right. The ability to unlock your guest room door with a smartphone, which is called Digital Key, and there's actually a video about it on my page as well, rolled out to the Wilderness Lodge first, so the rooms there. Now they're rolling out this technology to boardwalk, yacht, and beach club resorts. Now, and it's also available at Fort Wilderness Cabins. I expect it to eventually be rolled out to every resort, but I can't for the life of me figure out why. Because I have seen people talk about it that were at Wilderness Lodge when it rolled out. And they're like, it's kind of a hassle because you have to get out your My Disney Experience app, hope it works, and then open it up and then put your phone up to your door, because it has to be pretty close. It doesn't do it just walking down the hallway. So you have to put your phone up to your door, press the little digital key thing, and have it unlock your door rather than just taking the magic band that's on your wrist and sticking it up there. I don't know why this is easier. It's probably not easier, but maybe if you don't wear your magic band all the time or you forgot it or something, this is like an alternative way to get in your room. Or maybe if your magic band's not working. I mean, I guess I kind of like it as an alternative or maybe a backup method, because sometimes that does happen if people have too many magic bands linked to their account or whatever. But this is interesting. I don't know. It's rolling out to more resorts. I don't know what that means. I don't know. We'll see. You never know with Disney. Okay. There also, you saw on my cruise deal page that there are select 7-night cruises this fall that Disney is giving 25% off of a Disney Cruise Line cruise. So these are 7-nighters. They're select cruises. They go to Canada, and there are also ones that go from New York to the Caribbean. So these are 7-night cruises. They're 25% off. They're for this fall only on Disney Cruise Line. If you're wanting to get a discount on a Disney cruise, that is a rare opportunity to do so. Holidays at the Disneyland Resort will return once again this year, bringing seasonal magic to the merriest place on Earth, November 9th of 2018 through January 6th of 2019. This festive season will include the return of favorite holiday experiences and entertainment, as well as dazzling decor decked out throughout the resort. At Disney California Adventure Park, Festival of Holidays will again bring the spirit of the season to life through special entertainment, including the return of Disney Viva Navidad Street Party. Delicious food at the guest favorite Festive Foods Marketplace will present a mix of holiday dishes and beverages that bridge many diverse and family traditions. For the residents of Cars Land, 2 attractions will receive their holiday overlay again this year to become Luigi's Joy to the Whirl and Mater's Jingle Jamboree. Now, this is at Disneyland. What they did not announce this year was interesting. World of Color, Season of Color has not been announced for the holiday season. I'm sure they hope to get it fixed by then, but they just did not announce it with this announcement. Also, this Festival of the Holidays is the exact same thing they have at Epcot. It's just they put it in California Adventure out there. And this article is saying the same thing. It's worth noting, WDWNT, that Land is not advertising World of Color Season of Light, leading us to believe the refurbishment will continue through the end of 2018. That is so sad. At Disneyland Park, seasonal fan favorites will return, including the enchanting Sleeping Beauty's Winter Castle, Believe in Holiday Magic Fireworks Spectacular, and Magical A Christmas Fantasy Parade. In addition, seasonal transformations will again take over It's a Small World Holiday and Haunted Mansion Holiday, which will go into refurbishment in August because it actually becomes Haunted Mansion Holiday for Halloween too, because it's Jack Skellington. It's Nightmare Before Christmas, so that works for Halloween and Christmas there. But I will say this, they did not mention Jingle Cruise. And normally we get that in Walt Disney World, so I don't know if they're not doing that in Disneyland this year or what, but they didn't mention that either. So there's their holiday offerings. In Disneyland, you do not have to get a separate party ticket to see their Christmas parade and their Christmas fireworks. Unlike Magic Kingdom, there is no Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party out in Disneyland. You just get to see that stuff during the season. All right, so Universal's Aventura Hotel is opening August 16th, and they have a rooftop bar and grill called Bar 17 Bistro that anyone's welcome to go to. You do not have to be staying at Aventura to do that. I've tried to quote people Aventura, and it's sold out. for like most of the fall. I guess it's, new and people want to stay there. But you can go to their food establishments if you want to try them. So one of those is on the 7th floor. It's Bar 17 Bistro. And it's lovely views of the city up there. Perched on the 17th floor of the stylish and modern hotel, Bar 17 Bistro will be the place to see and be seen. This bright open-air venue will feature floor-to-ceiling glass panels, giving you stunning views of all three Universal Orlando theme parks. Personally, you'll catch me. Sunset is the best time to go, is what they're saying, to take a gorgeous view of the day. The real showstopper here, though, will be their beverages and food. So, reminiscent of the small plates and craft cocktails found at trendy hotspots in cities around the globe, this is what they're basing it off of. Bar 17 Bistro will offer all of this at Aventura Hotel's prime value price point. So, since it's a prime value hotel, the pricing is going to be based off that in this Bar 17 Bistro. So, they'll have frozen drinks, regular drinks, alcoholic drinks, non-alcoholic drinks. Let's see. Entire section of the menu that features bao buns with fillings that range from braised pork belly to lamb satay to tempura baby vegetables. Let's see. Other kind of food they're going to have is salads that showcase some of the best Florida-grown produce from the region. So they wanted to have something light and refreshing and citrus-inspired on the menu. These salads are pretty food that's easy to eat, and best of all, it's a guilt-free indulgence. If you don't want an alcoholic beverage, you can get the non-alcoholic ones, like the pineapple turmeric lemonade, which will be a featured mocktail on the menu. The flavors come together for a thirst-quenching and revitalizing beverage that's perfect for the rooftop bar in Orlando. They will also have Wagyu beef sliders. This is their take on a burger. They're gourmet sliders that will be easy to share. They have locally made brioche buns and French cheese with horseradish mayo, Gruyere cheese, roasted pepper chutney, and watercress served with a side of pommes frites. These burgers are something special. And Bar 17 Bistro opens daily at 4 p.m. And if you book your room, there's a limited time offer where you book a 4-night stay or longer. You'll receive a free $50 hotel dining credit, which can be used at Bar 17 Bistro. So there you go. That's at Aventura Hotel, opening August 16th at Universal Orlando Resort. All right, so they have returned the randomized sequences to the Star Tours ride now. Star Tours Adventures Continue, which is in Hollywood Studios. And they also have it in Tomorrowland at Disneyland Park. It used, or for the past several months, it's been like a specific sequence that you end at, where you end on the planet of Batu, which is where Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is. But now they're going to go back to randomized sequences, so I guess you can land anywhere. Who knows? But that is the Star Tours ride. In Vivoli Il Gelato in Disney Springs, a buttery croissant is topped with the guest choice of 3 scoops of gelato, 1 sauce, either chocolate or caramel, and whipped cream. So they recommend getting the riso, which is rice pudding flavor, hazelnut, black cherry, or chocolate chip, among many other flavors, on your croissant. The cost is $10, and you get 3 scoops of gelato on the croissant for the Viva Il Gelato croissant sundae at Disney Springs. That sounds delicious. So that's a new offering at Disney Springs. Here's an extended refurbishment for Old Key West. And I kind of figured this was going to happen. I believe I said this last week. So Old Key West refurbishment started July 24th, 2018, and it's going to late August. There's going to be a temporary relocation of the South Point bus stop through late August. The South Point bus stop, which is located between buildings 52 and 53, will be unavailable starting Tuesday, July 24th. The bus stop will be temporarily relocated to parking lot of building 48 because they're working on those buildings right now for the refurbishment at Old Key West, which is a complete rehaul of those rooms, and they are gorgeous. Okay, at Yacht and Beach Club, from July 24th to July 28th. So that ends tomorrow. The market at Ale and Compass is currently closed for refurbishment until Saturday, July 28th. During this time, guests are invited to visit the Beach Club Marketplace, Ale and Compass Restaurant, and the Ale and Compass Lounge. Hurricane Hannah's Waterside Bar and Grill will also be available beginning at 11 a.m. Package pickup will be available at the Beach Club Marketplace. So this is kind of their grab and go place, but it's also like their marketplace where you can get groceries and things like that that you might need at the yacht club, and it's apparently under some refurbishment until tomorrow. Caribbean Beach Resort, July 24th through August 3rd. A portion of the Sea Breeze Drive is currently under construction. Between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m., the Jamaica bus stop has been relocated to a temporary location in the Jamaica parking lot. All guest traffic will detour through the Jamaica parking lot. It's headed to Caribbean Beach. All right, this is hilarious. When we get to the next news story, or like a news story that I'm going to talk about today, this will become very ironic. But it was announced this week that Ziploc, a brand of resealable zipper storage bags produced by SC Johnson & Son, will become the ride sponsor of Splash Mountain. As part of the long-term sponsorship deal, guests will have access to Ziploc bags at Splash Mountain, which are already widely used by guests to keep possessions protected on water rides. In fact, I use them and I recommend them in all of my packing videos, which are on this page, but also on YouTube. Ziploc has recently taken over sponsorship of Epcot's KidCot Fun Stops, which we talked about last week, where young guests can collect stamps and create a personalized souvenir at any or all of the 11 World Showcase countries. Okay, so I think that's great. And these Ziploc bags will be themed to the ride, themed to Splash Mountain, but they are first come, first served from what I've been reading. So if you don't ride the ride early in the day, you may not get one. It's when they run out, they run out. But there are Ziploc bags. They will give them to you to put your possessions in before you go on the ride, because they will get wet. A great idea. But Disney Conservation also announced quite a huge announcement about plastic this week. And as far as I know, Ziploc bags are made out of plastic. So I don't know. They just started these 2 sponsorships with Ziploc, and then they announced they're getting rid of like all unnecessary plastic at the park. So whatever. From August 1st, Disney Store in the UK online store will change to Shop Disney, like all of us already have here in America. This further synergizes the online Disney shopping experience with the American counterparts, who also now use Shop Disney. It'll be shopdisney.com that you use in the UK, guys, coming soon, August 1st. All right, a new house for Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Orlando has been announced this week. It is called the Carnival Graveyard Rust in Pieces. A house coming to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Orlando. How funny. Ride parts have become instruments of torture, and the walls have been painted in the blood of those foolish enough to enter. These carnies won't stop until they've had their fun-filled revenge. That is the description of that house. Fair warning and reminder, Halloween Horror Nights is not recommended for children under the age of 13. This carnival graveyard will bring you face-to-face with carnies seeking revenge. That was announced this week. And that's an original house, yet another one. They have not had many based off of IPs this year, except for Stranger Things. So that's interesting. Edgar from the Aristocats will make his park debut during the Disney Loves Jazz event at Disneyland Paris Resort. Other characters, including Roger Rabbit and Eddie Valiant, will also appear. Well, those are unique characters. Disney Stars on Parade and Illuminations at Disneyland Paris have been extended into 2019. Good news for them. Those are both great. All right. Lego fans, and also Harry Potter fans, there is now a huge $400, 6,000-piece Hogwarts Castle Harry Potter building Lego set that is coming to stores near you. That looks just like the castle at Universal. $400. Making that $350 Cinderella castle set for Disney not too bad, right? Okay, we've talked about this before. We're going to talk about it again. But you guys know there is a new quick service restaurant coming to Disney Springs. It's going to be like either part of Planet Hollywood or like next to it, because it's by Guy Fieri, and he does the burger bar at Planet Hollywood in Disney Springs. So it's called Chicken Guy, and Guy Fieri is doing this restaurant with Robert Earl. and he's the founder of Planet Hollywood. They're working together on this quick serve concept called Chicken Guy. Today, Disney has confirmed that the new restaurant will be opening in August at Disney Springs, and they shared some of the details of the menu. So what's so funny about this is they didn't give us an opening day. They just said August, but they gave us a lot of information, so let me tell you more about it. Chicken Guy's menu will feature a hand-pounded and breaded chicken tenders and more than 20 varieties of sauces made in-house. That's a lot of sauces. In fact, they said there'll be a sauce slinger whose sole job is to sling the sauce. The tenders can be grilled or fried and can be ordered by themselves or on a chicken sandwich like a Big Bite BLAT, which includes bacon, lettuce, avocado, and tomato, and buttermilk ranch. Let's see. Chicken Guy fries come sprinkled with Fiery's signature seasoning and can also be ordered loaded with super melty cheese, chopped grilled chicken, bacon, and green onions. Also, Mac Daddy mac and cheese can be a side option as well. For something a little lighter, you can try the Chicken Guy salad bowls, including a chopped chicken Caesar salad, barbecue chopped chicken salad, and the Southwest sweet corn salad. Signature desserts include the triple double mint with hand-spun mint chocolate soft serve with cookies and cream crumbles, chocolate mints, chocolate syrup, and whipped cream. And the cinnamon apple, which has hand-spun vanilla soft serve, crunchy cinnamon cereal, cinnamon apple cereal, and fresh whipped cream. Chicken Guy will be located next door to the Planet Hollywood Observatory. The exact opening date has not been announced. And I also saw in a story after that announcement was made from the Orlando Sentinel that no meal at Chicken Guy will be over the amount of $8. That's like a really good deal for any Disney meal. Can I get a hands up? Yeah, that's a really good deal. So none of the meals at Chicken Guy will be over the amount of $8. Not bad. All right. Happy Christmas in July. The most wonderful time of year returns to Disneyland Paris on November 10th of 2018. They also do projections on their Tower of Terror. River Belle Terrace quietly reopened for breakfast this week in Disneyland. We ate there for the Fantasmic Dining Package. It's first come, first serve. So far they don't have reservations for breakfast there. It's just a walk up. Here is what they are serving. Now, it's more expensive than it used to be when they used to serve breakfast years ago, of course. But the new menu is greatly expanded and offers some more sophisticated items. The Mark Twain, which is $17, and Mickey-shaped pancakes for $15 have made a return, albeit with a hefty price increase. New items include a short rib skillet, $19. Southern fried bone-in pork chop, $21. Becky Thatcher's fried green tomato, $16. Country biscuits and gravy for $17. And for lighter options, a mixed berry parfait for $9. And monkey bread for $8. The monkey bread has also been added as a dessert to the lunch and dinner menu. How exciting. Again, this is at the River Belle Terrace, and that is in Disneyland Park. A standard offering of a freshly baked biscuit, the Mark Twain has the biscuit, signature potatoes, scrambled eggs, and your choice of applewood smoked bacon or chicken sausage. The potatoes are well seasoned, and the biscuit is crisp on the outside and fluffy on the inside. The short rib skillet, definitely a hearty breakfast, served cooked short ribs, signature potatoes, peppers and onions, sunny side up eggs, and Texas toast. Bone-in pork chop breakfast comes with signature potatoes and sunny side up eggs. Yummy. It was also added to the Fantasmic Dining Package menu as well. The Mickey-shaped pancakes, they come with fresh berries and your choice of applewood smoked bacon or chicken sausage. They're buttermilk pancakes, and they're shaped like Mickey Mouse. The monkey bread French toast, yummy. It's going to be served all day on the dessert menu. It is served with maple syrup, and for lunch and dinner, it will be served as a dessert with caramel sauce. Yummy. All right, that cruise we were talking about with Norwegian Cruise Line, the 7-day Hawaii cruise, it's also combinable with a 4-day Oahu Explorer cruise, which is a land tour on Norwegian Cruise Line, if you're wanting to do a Hawaiian cruise. Freeform. Oh, okay. So if anybody's getting married at Disney soon, if you're doing a Disney fairy tale wedding or you know somebody is, pay attention. They are now casting Disney Fairy Tale Weddings, the show that's been on Freeform. They're now casting for next winter's holiday special on Freeform. If you're planning on having your wedding over the next few months and are interested in being in the show, here's the email that you email: casting@disneysfairytaleweddings.com. That's casting@disneysfairytaleweddings.com. If you are planning your wedding over the next couple of months at a Disney location through Disney's Fairy Tale Weddings and would like to be on the show, you can email them at casting@disneysfairytaleweddings.com. Heads up, passengers of Orlando International Airport, which was everyone who flies to Disney. The Magic of Disney store, which is near gates 1 through 59 and the security area, is scheduled to close. It actually closed Wednesday night. The space will be used for the upcoming West Checkpoint expansion. In the meantime, passengers can visit Disney's airport near the Hyatt Atrium, which is the one you pass when you're going to security. They are going to Disney store, they said. It's done, but so far that one is closed. Disney Imagineering's research division is actively working with brilliant student groups around the world. It's a big part of their recruitment program and occasionally creates something that could make its way into the parks. A new project from the Disney research team at ETH Zurich come up with a very useful augmented reality tool that has immediate application in Disney parks and resorts. With or as a digital character. The technique matches the same pose as a subject in a photo and recognizes and matches the pose to recreate the pose with a digital character. Fascinating. So technically, this could come to your Disney PhotoPass Memory Maker service and you could take a fun pose photo in front of the castle and then have the rest of the Fab Five join you in your unique pose. If you wanted to, you could transform the guest into the Disney character too. Oh, cool. The augmented reality bit means it fits in naturally to the background chosen in the photo. Ah, there's one that hints at Star Wars. Maybe it'll be in Galaxy's Edge. The project needs a bit more art direction to match Disney's standards and character models, but that would be totally cool to have in the parks. That's cool. Okay. Here's another new cupcake that Sprinkles has just introduced. It is the Flaming Hot Cheetos cupcake, and it actually started today at Sprinkles. Oh my goodness. So here's what it has. It is a fluffy vanilla cake filled with flaming hot Cheetos, topped with creamy white cheddar frosting, and dusted with crushed Cheetos. Oh my gosh. They're hot Cheetos. Inside the cake, topped with white cheddar frosting and dusted with the crushed Cheetos. Oh my goodness. Flaming hot Cheeto cupcake. Get them while they're hot. All right, next bit of news is the thing we talked about, plastic thing. Okay, so Walt Disney Company's commitment to environmental stewardship goes back to our founding more than 6 years ago. Walt himself said conservation isn't just the business of a few people, it's a matter that concerns all of us. We've taken that message to heart and act on our commitment in big and small ways around the world. In fact, since 1995, the Disney Conservation has directed more than $70 million to reverse the decline of wildlife around the world. We've also reduced our net greenhouse gas emissions by 41% in 2017 and diverted nearly 50% of waste from landfills and incineration in 2017, making significant progress on our long-term goal of attaining a net zero greenhouse gas emissions and zero waste while conserving water resources. Today, we're sharing another important step in stewardship. By 2019, that's summer of next year, the Walt Disney Company will eliminate single-use plastic straws and plastic stirrers at all owned and operated locations across the globe, amounting to a reduction of more than 175 million straws and 13 million stirrers annually. In addition, over the next few years, they're transitioning to refillable in-room amenities in our hotels and on our cruise ships, reducing plastics in guest rooms by 80%. No, they're taking away my toiletries. We will also reduce the number of plastic shopping bags in our owned and operated parks and on our cruise line, offering the option to purchase reusable bags at a nominal price. Finally, we will complete our work to eliminate polystyrene across our global owned and operated. These effort to reduce single-use plastics and continue recycling and disposal that cannot be eliminated. Eliminating plastic straws and other plastic items are meaningful steps in our long-standing commitment to partnership, said Peck, the chairman of Disney Parks Experiences and Consumer Products. These new global efforts help reduce our environmental footprint and advance our long-term sustainability goals. More than 60 years, Disney has been committed to conservation and caring for the planet by inspiring action, connecting kids and families to the magic of nature, saving the wildlife. $70 million has been directed from the Disney Conservation Fund to protect wildlife and wild places, reducing emissions, reducing net emissions by 41% in 2017, and by 2020, we aim to reduce emissions by 50%. Conserving water, maintaining portable water consumption at 2013 levels. Diverting waste, diverting 45% of waste from landfills and incineration in 2017, and by 2020, we aim to divert over 60% of waste. New actions, reducing single-use plastics, eliminating more than 175 million single-use straws and 13 million single-use stirrers, reducing in-room plastics by 80%, reducing plastic shopping bags, and the complete removal of polystyrene cups. Disney has always been inspired by nature, and it is a unique, powerful brand that inspires, educates, and entertains all at the same time, said Dr. Jahan, CEO of Conservation International. Today's announcement is more than about reducing single-use plastic waste, about showing millions of kids and adults from around the world the many ways that we can change our daily habits to care for the oceans and nature that sustains us all. Builds on Disney's long-standing commitment to conservation and environmental stewardship, a legacy that stretches from the highlands of Peru to the islands of the South Pacific. Looking ahead, you can expect us to continue making progress on this and the rest of our long-term sustainability goals. To learn more about Disney's commitment to the environment, you can visit waltdisneycompany.com/environment. Now, I just have to say, the environment I love. It's wonderful. But I also love the toiletries that I can take home with me that are H2O products for my Disney resort stays. So now they've started installing on the walls and all the bathrooms, and apparently they're going to do this on the cruise ship too, these refillable plastic things that you can off the wall. They're like in this little prison and you can't take them off the wall. I would just hope that Disney could come up with what they used to have, which is things that held, soaps that we could take home with us. Or maybe they could come up with some other material that is not plastic, old shampoo and conditioner that I can take home with me. So, Disney, you've invented and filed all these other patents we're talking about today. I'm sure that you can come up with another way for me to take home trays. All right, enough ranting. Let's look at some new ears. There is the Coco ears coming to Disney parks. How exciting. Those are colorful. And some new Jack Skellington ears. Nightmare Before Christmas. And a Jack Skellington ear hat. Also a fascinator. And the one I think will be the most popular, the candy corn ears. Yup, candy corn ears. Do you see them? There they are, the candy corns. They're coming. We don't have a date yet, but those are coming, I'm assuming, before parties. If you're a Disney Vacation Club member, welcome home ears. If you love the Mickey Mouse Club, Mickey Mouse ear hat, literally a hat. And Mickey Mouse ear headband from the Mickey Mouse Club. The Ratatouille refurbishments in Disneyland Paris has now been shortened, so it's only going to be from October 2nd to October 12th of 2018. For those of you who will be in Disneyland Paris at that time, so sorry, you won't get to ride Ratatouille, which they are building currently at Epcot in Disney World in the France Pavilion. And if you are there, you can see the building. It's huge. All right. The Universal Orlando area is probably getting a new theme park soon, and it will be at Universal Orlando Resort. So there was a for Universal or Comcast. The owner Comcast holds second quarter earnings call. The CEO company is looking at another gate, which means park, in Florida. The company has filed registration for the name Fantastic Worlds. Comcast, Universal's parent company, acknowledged plans for the expansion in the second quarter earnings call yesterday. During a Q&A session, an analyst asked whether a recent filing for the term Fantastic Worlds meant that the company was planning to add another gate in Orlando. In terms of a new gate in Florida, we are looking at it, NBC Universal CEO Steve Burke said. We filed basically a name registration. Gate is the industry terminology for a theme park. Another gate in Florida would have the advantage of turning Florida from a 2 or 3 day destination to potentially a week-long destination, Burke added. No other details were shared about the additional gate, including where it would be or when it would be breaking ground, but the Fantastic Worlds filing mentions possible use for a themed area. The new theme park could include attractions based on Nintendo properties and other Universal intellectual properties. Universal has been purchasing hundreds of acres of land in recent years, which we've talked about on this show, which initially led to speculation of additional theme park. Fantastic Worlds. There you go. And moving on to Disney, another patent filing. A recent patent filing shows that Disney might be designing an app to help guests take better photos in the parks. The application will combine GPS technology, haptic feedback, which is vibrations, visual instructions, and other features to assist users in capturing the perfect photo or video. To start, the application will use the device's GPS technology to determine the location of the user. When the location and direction of the device's lens are determined, the app will advise the user in capturing the perfect image. Like, we see you're in front of the castle. Would you like to take a photo? Based on the time of day and the location, the app will suggest the user take photos or a video. For example, if the user is pointing the device at Cinderella Castle when there isn't a show scheduled, the app will suggest a photo. But if there is a show or a fireworks show scheduled at the time that the user device at the castle, the app will suggest a video should be recorded. Based on the user's location, the app will suggest different techniques for the user to properly capture the imagery. For example, the app will assist the user differently if the user is capturing a video of the daytime parade at the Magic Kingdom versus a nighttime fireworks show at Hollywood Studios. Cool. The haptic audio and visual feedback presented by the app will allow users to capture imagery without to look at their device while the event is going on. That would be awesome because I get cricks in my neck trying to take videos for you guys. So the user will be directed to point the device in the general event, and the feedback will tell the user how to move the device to capture the event properly without looking at the screen. Perhaps you don't need to put it over your heads either. That would be great. What a top idea. Essentially, Disney wants to help guests experience the event with their own eyes while also letting them capture the memory. The machine learning app and app technology will also assist users in capturing the event better than they would have by themselves so that the imagery is in focus and in the frame. Oh my goodness. Oh, this just got announced today. Hi. No more vegetable curry pods at Disney World Satu Lee Canteen. They'll just have the cheeseburger pods from now on. I guess the vegetable curry ones were not a big seller. But the bowls are my favorite thing to eat there. So, beginning this October, the Disney Magic, which is one of the classic cruise ships in the Disney Cruise Line, will sail to the dazzling island of Bermuda for the first time during a 5- and 6-night cruise from New York City. This tropical paradise is known for its famous pink sand beaches, water sports and activities, world-class shopping, and eclectic blend of British, American, and West Indian cultures. Each sailing to Bermuda includes at least 2 on the island, which means more time for adventures ashore. All right, here's some of their Disney's top recommendations for a Bermuda excursion. Embark on a Bermuda Triangle evening cruise if you dare. To hear the strange and harrowing history of this body of water, sail under the stars on a beautiful 50-foot glass-bottom boat as the underwater world below is illuminated to reveal exotic fish and colorful coral reefs. It's the perfect way to enjoy Bermuda's nightlife from a completely different point of view. Okay, I would so do that. A Bermuda Triangle evening cruise. How cool. Let's see. The Hidden Gems Exploration Adventure takes you across the island into Tom Moore's Jungle, a 12-acre reserve where you can jump from cliffs into clear blue waters and explore breathtaking caves. Next, you'll head to one of the island's premier snorkeling locations to swim with tropical fish and around a vibrant preserved coral reef island and relax on a secluded pink sand beach. That excursion also includes a sweet treat. Homemade ice cream at the local family-owned parlor. If the ocean is calling your name, try Bermuda's ultimate catamaran experience on the Rising Catamaran Swim and Snorkel Port Adventure, which transports you to exquisite secluded sites where you can swim, board, or snorkel in the bright turquoise water. On the Sunset Glass Bottom Cocktail Cruise, you'll board the largest glass bottom boat on the island for an exclusive look at centuries-old shipwreck, as your pirate-themed crew tells tales of Bermuda's notorious buccaneers. Kids can join antics with when provided with iPads. Adults enjoy rum swizzle cocktails beneath the setting sun. If you like to live on the wild side, explore the Bermuda Aquarium Museum and Zoo during the Bermuda Aquarium and Museum Zoo Cruise. Here you will encounter more than 200 marine life, 300 varieties of birds, reptiles, and mammals, and the fascinating 145,000-gallon North Rock exhibit, a living replica showcase, one of Bermuda's spectacular coral reefs, home to the likes of barracudas and sharks. How appropriate for Shark Week. The Bermuda Family Fun Aquarium Zoo trip also stop at the Bermuda Water Exploration Institute for a closer look at the aquatic wonders, including the Blue Echo Fly and Dive Simulation, the newest exhibit that brings the world's best dive sites to life through an immersive virtual reality experience. That's all on Bermuda. If you take a sailing on the Magic from New York, 5 or 6 night sailing. Starting next month, Ziploc, oh, we talked about this. Yeah. Okay, so the Disney Paint just live on Wednesday night, live streamed from Disney. If you haven't seen it, you can go on there and see the replay. And also the Pixar Play extended past September 3rd when they were supposed to end with the Pixar Fest at Disneyland. The parades are extending, but we have no idea for how long. Just know that they'll continue after 3rd. So I guess maybe until there's a holiday parade, maybe? I don't know. Guests looking for a unique flavor in their frozen Coke can now find some at Prince Eric's Village Market in the Magic Kingdom. Located across from the Journey of the Little Mermaid in Fantasyland, Prince Eric's Village Market has 7 new flavored syrups for your Coke slush, and that is a snack credit on the Disney Dining Plan. If you do not have the Disney Dining Plan, then the frozen Coke with flavored syrup will cost you $5.49. It also comes with a hard plastic Mickey-shaped straw. Here are the flavor choices. 7 different flavors await you: apple, green apple, caramel, vanilla, cherry, watermelon, toasted marshmallow, or red passion fruit. I have heard that the green apple is the favorite so far. The toasted marshmallow is very sweet and is the most prominent flavor if you get that one. Beginning on Monday, July 30th, the Turf Club Bar and Grill at Saratoga Springs will close for a brief refurbishment. This is a table service restaurant at Saratoga Springs Resort. The closure is expected to last about a week, with the restaurant set to reopen on Monday, August 6th. This closure impacts that restaurant only. The nearby lounge will remain open for beverage service, and the other dining venues at Saratoga Springs will remain open during this period, including Artist Palette and the Paddock Grill. Both are quick service dining locations offering all-day menus. And of course, since Saratoga Springs has a walkway and a boat connecting to Disney Springs, you can just go over there to get something to eat too. The new pedestrian bridge from Disney Springs to the 3rd parking garage currently under construction will be installed on August 6th and 7th. Eastbound and westbound Buena Vista Drive will be closed from 11 p.m. until 7 a.m. from August 6th through August 7th to accommodate the work. The entrance of the Lime Garage will be closed beginning at 6 p.m. Guests parked in the garage will need to exit prior to 11 p.m. Do you love watermelon? How about cotton candy? You are going to absolutely adore the watermelon cotton candy available at outdoor vending carts in Disney's California Adventure. Disneyland today announced that this week. But it's blue. Okay, so if I was going to make watermelon cotton candy, I think I would make it, like the color of watermelon. But it's not. It's blue, whatever. Apparently it tastes like watermelon. The Golden Horseshoe, which is also an eating establishment in Disneyland Park in Disneyland, recently added mini ice cream sandwiches to their menu. 2 cookie sandwiches with vanilla ice cream drizzled with caramel or chocolate sauce for $6.49. It's made to order and is 2 mini sandwiches. How cute. All right, the new popcorn bucket has been introduced at Walt Disney World at Hollywood Studios. To round up your own Toy Story inspired keepsake, head on over to Hollywood Studios. This is the refillable popcorn bucket, and this is what it looks like. It's got Woody and all the gang from Toy Story. And to refill your popcorn bucket, it's $1.75. Disney has cast actress Ashley Jensen to voice the character of Jackie the Scottish Terrier in Disney's upcoming live-action version of Lady and the Tramp. In the Disney classic animated movie, the character of Jock was a male Scottish Terrier and voiced by Bill Thompson, who is best known for voicing the characters of Mr. Smee and Peter Pan and Mr. Slate in the Flintstones. This live-action version of Lady and the Tramp will premiere exclusively on Disney's upcoming streaming service. Also, today it was announced that, what is his name? Is it Josh Thoreau? Let me see. I don't want to get his name wrong. Here it is. Justin Thoreau is going to also star as the Tramp in the upcoming Lady and the Tramp live action adaptation, and that was announced today. And just so you know, that is only going to be exclusive to the new Disney streaming service that they are releasing in 2019. The Lady and the Tramp live action movie, which I loved Lady and the Tramp, so that'll be interesting to see. Tonight at Be Our Guest restaurant in the Magic Kingdom starts the new 2-table service credit Sit Your Prefix dining menu, which means you choose the appetizer, you choose the entree, and you choose the dessert from a prefixed menu. $55 for adults, $35 for kids. Let's talk about the menu. We have them. All right. You can choose 1 appetizer, 1 entree, and 1 dessert, like I just said. If you're an annual pass holder, a Disney Vacation Club member, or a Tables in Wonderland member, you do get discounts on this meal. The lunch and breakfast offerings that are quick service are remaining the same. All right. The gray stuff is going to be served inside an edible chip. How cute. Okay, so that's on the dessert menu. Let me tell you what we have here on the new menu for Be Our Guest. All right, let's start with the appetizers. Yeah, okay, I've got it separately here. It's easier to see on this one. All right, so for appetizers, it's going to be your choice of escargot in herb garlic butter and toasted gremolata, French onion soup, toasted crouton, Gruyere cheese, and provolone, Maine lobster bisque, creme fraiche, and poached lobster, charred octopus, a citrus-laced fingerling potatoes, pickled hearts of palm, and red pepper coulis served cold. Mixed field greens with sunflower seed brittle, heirloom tomatoes, house farm cheese, and a citrus vinaigrette. Assorted meats and artisanal cheese selection, including a chicken liver pate, shaved serrano ham, chorizo sausage, Pleasant Ridge cheddar, truffle trimmer, and Stilton blue with seasonal garnishes. And they also have wine pairings that you can pair with those appetizers. The entrees on this prefix menu are center cut filet mignon, and this is why I go to Be Our Guest, so I'm glad they kept the steak. Center cut filet mignon is a Robuchon Yukon potatoes, seasonal vegetables, and cipollini marmalade with a red wine glaze. Smoked ricotta and corn tortellini. Roasted corn and pappardelle relish, rainbow cauliflower and asparagus with a corn-infused naget. Spice-dusted lamb chops, roasted salsify, baby zucchini, charred tomatoes, and royal trumpet mushrooms with a lamb demi-glaze. Poulet rouge chicken, farro wheat risotto, seasonal vegetables, crisp pancetta, and garlic butter sauce. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Saffron-infused seafood bouillabaisse, sorry about that. Seasonal fish, Maine lobster, shrimp, confit potatoes, and baby fennel. Roasted pork tenderloin with crispy Berkshire pork belly, caramelized cipollini, roasted asparagus, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower puree, and sprinkled with bacon dust. That's your entree choices. I know what I'll be getting, the steak. And finally, for desserts, it is a dessert trio with an almond macaron with lemon jam and raspberries, white chocolate chip cup with gray stuff and crisp pearls on top. And the chip cup is in parentheses because it's actually Chip from Beauty and the Beast. A dark chocolate truffle filled with dark chocolate grand mariniere ganache. Nice. So that's your dessert trio that everybody gets as your dessert for this menu. And they also released the menu for the kids menu. So the kids choose 3 courses and it's $35 per child, and that's ages 3 through 9. The appetizer choices for the kids are an iceberg wedge salad with curled carrots, baby tomatoes, and fat-free ranch dressing, or a fruit and cheese plate with seasonal fruit, cheddar, and crostinis. The entree choices for kids are pan-seared chicken breast served with cauliflower fried rice, seared shrimp skewers served with wild rice and sauteed zucchini, grilled beef tenderloin, green beans, and sweet potato wedges, or made macaroni and cheese, rotini pasta, and black cheddar with toasted topping. The kids get to choose the dessert, though. So their dessert choices are either seasonal fruit served with freshly made yogurt dip, or the dessert trio, which includes the macaron, the white chocolate chip with the gray stuff in it, and the chocolate truffle. Their beverage choices are small low-fat milk, Dasani water, small Minute Maid apple juice, small Nesquik chocolate milk. I know exactly what my kids would choose off that. All right, so that's the new menu. It starts tonight for dinner at Be Our Guest. And remember, dinner now, starting tonight, is 2 table service credits on the dining plan. For those of you that I've gotten it for, you know this already. I am going in September, so I will let you know what I think of it and what they do for my allergies with a prefix menu. Okay, beginning Tuesday, July 31st, guests walking to Disney's Hollywood Studios from the International Gateway at Epcot and the Epcot area resorts will be directed through a temporary path through the new bus loop, which is currently under construction at the studios. The new bus loop is located northeast of the Skyliner gondola station under construction at the park, so it is slightly farther away from the park entrance than the old bus loop. No opening date for the new bus loop has been announced, but then I saw another article that said that the bus loop is opening on July 31st with this new path, so I don't know, whatever. We'll see. Disney shareholder vote happened today, and so did this 21st Century Fox shareholder vote. They both voted for the acquisition of Disney to acquire 21st Century Fox. So that is one step in a multi-step process that they say should be done by early 2019. So we'll see. But they think that the whole transaction of Disney acquiring 21st Century Fox will happen sometime in 2019 in the early portion. So it's approved by both boards and both stockholders. That happened today. Also, Disneyland finished negotiations with their unions today, and so Disneyland workers are about to get a raise. After a long and difficult period of negotiation that included the union putting a living wage measure on the Anaheim city ballot, the Disneyland Resort has reached agreement with its largest labor unions for a minimum wage rate increase of 40% within 2 years of the agreement. This will put cast members represented by Master Services Council at $15 an hour by 2019. Disneyland, in their announcement, points out that this agreement, benefiting more than 9,700 cast members, is one of the most aggressive entry-level offers in the country and demonstrates Disney's commitment to its valued cast members. Disneyland Resort has long taken pride in providing an exceptional employee experience, and this agreement sets a new bar with minimum wages that are among the highest in the country. Our unprecedented offer shows our commitment and care for our cast members and in the largest increase in history, said Josh D'Armo, the president of Disneyland Resort. Our cast members are at the heart of making our guest dreams come true, and this meaningful pay increase reflects the valuable roles they play at the resort. Also, it's expensive to live in Southern California, and if Disneyland wants to continue to attract that sort of workforce, they had to increase their wages. Let's see. For cast members who currently earn $11 an hour, this agreement will mean an extra $8,000 a year when the new wage is fully in effect in 2 years. That will make a huge difference. Minimum rates for hourly cast members represented by Master Services will increase by 20% immediately from the current minimum rate of $11 to a new minimum rate of $13.25. Once minimum rates increase to $15 per hour on January 1st of 2019, wages will continue to $15.45 in mid-June of 2020. This agreement also includes at least 3% increase to wage rates for each year of the contract term for those near or above the minimum rates already. Good for them. Earlier this year, the Walt Disney Company announced an unprecedented education investment program for both full-time and part-time hourly cast members, with an initial investment of $50 million for the first year and an ongoing annual investment of up to $25 million. When it launches later this year, this program will provide tuition assistance and other support for Disney cast members interested in obtaining a college degree or gaining valuable skills through vocational training, opening up additional opportunities both within and outside of Disney. In addition, the company provides multiple training and career development opportunities. Over the last 5 years, 89% of entry-level leadership roles in parks operations have been filled by hourly cast members. The fact that so many cast members want to make their career at Disney parks speaks to the strength of the overall employment experience, with 86% saying they are proud of their roles and the work they do, and 90% who believe Disney is a leader in the marketplace. Disneyland Resort is an important part of the economy for the city of Anaheim and its neighboring districts. Its recent growth has created more than 10,000 jobs in the last decade. It now employs a total of 30,000 cast members, making the resort the largest employer in Orange County. With the opening of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in 2019 and other expansion projects, thousands of additional roles will be added. In addition to operations jobs, Disney's significant investment in Anaheim has created nearly 2,000 construction jobs since 2016. Plus, they've got to start constructing their new hotel. So they'll be busy for a while. This is interesting. The Walt Disney Company has signed a deal with U-Gears, a Ukrainian startup toy manufacturer, which will be producing toys for 700 Disney stores and stores in the Disney theme parks around the globe. U-Gears produces wooden self-propelled toys that require no batteries and can be built without glue or tools. Signing the deal between Disney and U-Gears took about 8 months, as U-Gears had to pass a strict audit. Currently, there is no word on whether Disney will be licensing any of their intellectual properties to be integrated into these products. That's interesting. Here's another patent filing. Disney recently filed a patent for deployable shading structures. Maybe they'll put them in Toy Story Land. That outlines the use of canopies that could be deployed and retracted depending on when the parks feel they are needed, allowing unobstructed views when they are not in use. Well, that's a good idea. See, Disney? You can come up with good ideas. All right. And another patent filing shows that Disney is developing speakers that can be hidden in a variety of objects. Typical speakers are rigid and have a fixed size and shape that limits the possible theming of the speaker. This new kind of speaker developed by Disney is flexible so that it can be placed in a variety of locations. For example, the patent shows that the speaker could be embedded in a table or bent to be fitted into a curved portion of a wall. Wonder what they need these for. To achieve this radical design of speakers, Disney is researching electrostatic loudspeaker technology, or ESL. This technology was extensively researched in the early to mid 20th century, but as of today, ESL technology still isn't widely used due to restrictions with the technology. You can read more about electrostatic loudspeaker technology, but what you need to know is that current marketed ESLs are much thinner than a traditional speaker. Disney's patent will take this technology and build it into objects in a themed environment for greater immersion, according to the patent. Based on the timing of the patent and the opening of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, it makes sense that maybe we'd see this technology in the new land. This technology will make it so that noise could come from anywhere without visible speakers to help create a greater immersion experience. And this is all from WDWNT. They have all of the patent filings today, so always follow them for patent information. The American Heritage Gallery has reopened with an updated interactive exhibition. Discover native artwork in a whole new way and spot the unique map featuring 7 tribal regions at Epcot in the American Pavilion. Downtown Disney Anaheim will be welcoming food trucks to their now shuttered West End. Trucks are scheduled to arrive at 3 p.m. today, Pacific time. No word on how long this will last or when the area will be finally closed for work to begin on the new hotel. Now, we're hearing that there was originally, when Disneyland Resort was built in 1955, there was a gas station that they bought as part of the land there and that they shut down. When the gas station was shut down, apparently, is what they're discovering, because they were supposed to reroute. We've talked about this on the show. They were supposed to reroute the security entrances through downtown Disney so that they could make way for the new Disneyland Hotel construction. But they haven't done that yet. No construction has begun. They've shut down all these stores, all these places, and nothing has been done yet. Well, apparently this old gas station, or where it used to be, is the problem. When they started digging around in there, they discovered that the tanks that held the gas are still in the ground and nothing was ever done to them. So that is an environmental issue, so which in California I'm sure is a big deal. So they're going to have to figure out if they can reroute it or not use that space, or they'll have to do an environmental test or something. So that is why nothing has, no construction has started yet on the new hotel. So because of that, because they've shut down all these places, they're now going to allow, starting today, food trucks to come in there and serve food. And one of those trucks has already put on Twitter that they will be there from 3 p.m. to midnight today at downtown Disney, and it's Brew Wings, the Brew Wings food truck. So if you're in Disneyland, you can get some food truck food tonight. All right. Now, I've had this conversation with Disney multiple times on Twitter, and they say that perhaps this may be coming because they said I would not get any credit for this idea because it was already in development, which I didn't want credit. I just said, I want this product. Could you please make it happen? I want a Haunted Mansion Spirit jersey. Okay, that's my favorite ride. They've got all these Spirit jerseys and they don't have one for Haunted Mansion. I want a Haunted Mansion Spirit jersey. And I would love to see them make Spirit jerseys for other rides. Also, they've got 4 Disney Princess jerseys, but none of them are Belle, who is my favorite princess. So Disney, if you're listening, I am not saying I want credit for this or that I want you to pay me for this idea. I understand you're probably already developing it, but could you please get hurry it up. On delay. I would like a Belle Spirit jersey, please. She's my favorite princess. And I would also like a Haunted Mansion Spirit jersey. This week, Disney has released a ton of new Haunted Mansion merchandise, including a hoodie, which I'm probably going to have to take home with me when I go in September. But I want a Haunted Mansion Spirit jersey. And if you could use the logo that you put on the front of the hoodie that you displayed this week in Memento Mori, that would be great. And then on the back, it should say Haunted Mansion. I would love it if there was like a little ghost somewhere or something, or maybe a picture of the mansion background, whatever. So Haunted Mansion Spirit jersey. Get it done, Disney. But Oh My Disney just announced on Twitter that they are now doing a Lion King Spirit jersey, and you can get it today. It says Hakuna Matata on the back, and on the front it says the Lion King, and it's got a picture of like a shadow of Timon, Pumbaa, and Simba, and it says together. Wait a minute, what does it say? Together till the end, and then it has Hakuna Matata on the back. Cute. Where's my Haunted Mansion one? Haunted Mansion Spirit jersey. You're just toying with me, Disney. All right. That is all the news for today. All the news that is fit to tell. So we shall see what happens in the future. But that is it for this week for Friday News Live. I hope you enjoyed watching the blood moon lunar eclipse while you were listening to me talk about news. And if you missed me talking about news, then of course the replay will be on here and on YouTube shortly. Thanks so much. Talk to you again next week. Bye.